The biggest purchase most people will ever make, a home. If you aren't sure what it will take to buy a new house, our next guest says you should come in and get the facts before counting yourself out of the American dream. While watching Great Day Houston, her mom got the information she needed to save over $3,000 on her home, making it much more affordable. With more on that story and how to make home buying fit into your budget, please welcome Renee Morton with Morton Mortgage, along with her client, Lily Houston. Good morning. That, Renee, I love your story because so many people do count themselves out. You're married for 16 years, found yourself divorced and supporting 3 kids.
I did.
How did you end up in this business?
I actually had a neighbor refinance my home, and he kept asking me if I was interested in the mortgage business, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that number thing. And he refinanced my house, and afterwards I thought, wow, if he can do this, I can do it, and I can be ethical, and I can do the right thing for people, and so my goal was to help people, and so I got into the business after the divorce. I have Morton Mortgage. Yeah.
And here's the thing: it's funny when you said I'm not interested in that number thing. I think a lot of us are. We're just like, what's the monthly payment? That's all we want to know, right? What do I have to put down? What's the monthly payment? It's important to know the number thing, and not all of us have that ability. But that's one of the things that you laser focus on, which ends up saving people money.
Yes. So we really try to focus on guiding the customer and all the fees that are involved in buying a home, making sure that they understand from the beginning to the end what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so.
All right, Lily, you just bought your first home. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
So, what did you know about the home buying process when you went into it?
I really didn't know much. I didn't know how the whole pre-qualification part would work, so I'd actually been staying in apartments for quite a while. So I was really excited when I found out that I could
and
qualify
how
to
you
get a
found
home.
out is sitting in the audience this morning. Your mom is here.
Yes.
And your mom, you're a great fan of Great Day Houston. Why?
I love your show. It's always positive, and there's a lot of good information, and it was just fate to hear Renee, and when she talked about her program, Lily was looking into maybe owning her own home.
Yeah.
So I called Renee, and then I got Lily, and I said, Lily, you got to talk to her. You got to call her.
Because you saw Renee on the show, right?
Yeah, because I love watching your show, and I saw her on your show, and then I called her probably within the hour or something. I called her right away.
Now, Lily, were you living with your mom?
Yes.
That's why you called. We're on to you, sister. We know what's going on right there. All right. So I think what we were talking about at the time is just, the percentage you put down. That's what counts a lot of people out, and they have to, wait and save the money. But there's a 1% of the loan amount. Not everyone is charged. It's negotiable. All those types of things that you talked about that you can work on for us. So what did you do for Lily?
So Lily actually qualified for our 1% down program, where we credited her 2% back towards the down payment, which was huge. So it saved her a lot of money, and she was able to get into her home and with less than the typical 20% down. And most people think they have to put 20% down.
Right.
That's usually the biggest question that I get. People will call me and say, I thought that I needed to go FHA because I just have a small down payment. You can actually go conventional, buy a home conventional with 1% down.
Yeah. What helps you to qualify? How do you qualify for that 1% down?
You need a 700 credit score or better, so that's super important. It can only be your primary residence, not an investment home, and you have to have low debt to income ratio. So those are the main things about the program.
All right, so you're in the home now.
Yes, we love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's that
We
like?
love it.
And then Caden, let me get the microphone right here. Is your son. Caden, how are you?
Good.
Tell us about your room.
Good.
Because your room is all decorated. What does it look like?
It looks like...
Really cool? Yeah. And look, there we go. And so, we talk about that being part of the American dream and stuff. Why was it important for you to be in a home with your children?
We wanted the space and just our own privacy and something that we could own together as a family and make an investment. And so Renee really helped me. I was going with another company before, and it was about $5,000 more to close. So she was able to save me a lot of money so that I could get into the house. And still have some money saved up for other things to decorate the house and things like that. So we're loving it.
Yeah, and this is the area, Renee, that we don't understand. Most of us have no clue what all this is, the processing, title policy, survey and appraisal, all that type of stuff. So kind of walk us through what it is that you can handle for us to get into a home.
So whenever you buy a home, most people don't understand the fees that go in, that are involved in buying a home. So we try to walk you through and explain everything. Number one, an origination is always negotiable. Most people don't know that.
And what's that?
It's 1% of the loan amount.
Okay.
So that can be a fee. There's a processing fee. It's typically $500 to $600. A processing fee is not just a junk fee, you know, like people used to call that. It's truly a fee. There's a person that processes the loan. There is a title policy. In Texas, it's typically close to 1%, and it's common that the seller will pay that for you. And so that ensures that there's no liens against the property.
Okay.
And there's a survey and an appraisal. Survey is your boundaries of the property, so it gives you the lines of the property so you know where to put a fence and put a pool in. And then an appraisal gives you true value of your property. Yeah. So an independent appraiser will go out and give you true value based on comparable sales in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So.
And what we didn't say about you is that there was a point that you bought a house at one point and realized later that someone had gotten a lot of money out of you unfairly.
Yes.
And that's why you are on fire about this. That's
Yes.
why you want people when they come in to make sure that they aren't paying any more than they need to.
You're right. Yeah, I was. So my first home, my ex-husband and I were formally forgiven of the debt on that home because we were taken advantage of. Someone charged us a lot of money for a house and the value wasn't there, and so they all went to federal prison over the whole situation.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like to be taken advantage of. So owning my own business is really important. It's important to me to make sure that people understand what they're paying for, and
that people can talk to you.
Yes,
right?
They can talk to me, and that we're ethical.
Renee, thank you very much. Congratulations on your new home, and I love your mama. Okay, if you're a first, second, or even third-time home buyer, Morton Mortgage can help you qualify for their 1% down program. You can find out if you're pre-qualified for a home loan within 24 hours. Call them today at 832-912-4096, 832-912-4096, or visit them online at mortonmortgage.net. Don't wait, because your dream home won't wait for you, especially in a market like ours. Find out if you're pre-qualified, which, by the way, a lot of times people, when they're selling a home, are more likely to go with somebody who's pre-qualified, right?
Yes, you need a pre-qualification to make sure that the seller knows that you are ready to buy a house.
Yes, you're ready to rock and roll. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.